Very warm welcome to my business laws channel. Friends, already I have developed 70 videos which covers the complete syllabi of BCom Honors and BCom Delhi University Semester 1 as per National Education Policy NEP. And then, for the first time, practical exercises have also been introduced in the syllabus. Two videos already I have developed regarding practical exercises, and this will be the third video. The very first point where I'll be discussing about the appointment letter. What is job letter? The various points of discussion in today's videos will be what is job offer letter? What is appointment letter? What do you mean by probation period? What is the meaning of notice period? What is the understanding of salary breakup? And then, what happens if the employee leaves during the bond period? And what is this bond period? So friends, all these headings I'll be discussing in my today's video. So let us begin now. So what is job letter? Friends, job letter is a format document for the best candidate from the recruitment process, serving the purpose of offering them a job at a company. Say, friends, you have attended a number of interviews. You're looking for the job, you have appeared in number of interviews, and then, the employer has selected you and he has given you the offer letter. Okay, so what is being included in the job offer letter? So let us see now. In the job offer letter, friends, first of all, there is the job title. What is the job designation for which you have been appointed? Then position type, is it full-time or it is part-time? Then reporting structure, from which date you have to report this company, on which date and at what time? Starting date of employment, are you going to join or the company wants you to join from first of a particular month or 15th or 16th of a particular month? So that will be the starting date of employment. Then what will be the salary, bonuses, benefits, information, and eligibility? So what all benefits the company will give you, and who is eligible to avail of those benefits? And then employee contact number is given, and then acknowledgement of offer and confirmation of acceptance. So being students of business law, you have studied or you must be studying this Indian Contract Act. So second chapter, you all know, friends, is the offer and acceptance. This is the offer. If offer is accepted by the employee, then that person becomes the employee of the company. And it is not necessary. Once the person gets the offer, he will definitely accept. So acknowledgement of offer and confirmation of acceptance. So you all know about offer and acceptance. I did not have to go into detail. And now coming to the sample, friends, there's a job offer email sample. This job offer which has been sent by mail. Dear Ashish, so James Rohini is the employer. So James Rohini is pleased to offer you the position of administrative assistant reporting to Rohan in our Rohini branch. Your start date will be January 1st, 2023. I have enclosed our welcome package, which outlines your salary and benefits, as well as our policies and procedures. Please sign to acknowledge receipt and your acceptance of our terms and return the last page in the envelope provided. So in the meantime, please feel free to contact me with any questions. We are expected to welcome you to the team. So friends, this is the mail which has been sent by Human Resources Department of Rohini of gyms at Rohini. So it has been sent by Amit Sethi, and he belongs to Human Resource Department of Gyms Institute. So this is a sample of offer letter. So offer has been made to somebody. If he accepts, he becomes an employee of the company. And if he rejects, then offer will lapse. The offer will come to an end. So moving ahead, friends, let us know now what is the meaning of appointment letter. An appointment letter is legally binding document that confirms a company has offered a position to an employee and the employee has accepted the terms and conditions of the employment. The appointment letter gives a detailed information about the role of the employee in the company. What role the employee has to play? What will be the nature of employment? What will be the breakup of salary? What will be the probation period? Will it be 6 months or it will be 1 year? How much notice period will be there? Will it be 1 month notice or more than 1 month notice period? So all these, friends, I'm going to discuss in today's video. So this is the appointment letter format before you. First of all, we have to write the date, the name of the employee, complete address of the employee, city, pin code number, and country also we have to write. So appointment letter for the post we have to mention. Is it assistant professor post or it is a junior engineer post? Whatever is a post, we have to mention here under the subject. Then we have to write the name of the employee. This is in reference to your job application followed with the rounds of interview you had with us. We are pleased to appoint you to the position of whatever is the position job title it is given in the appointment letter. In our organization, with effect from here, the date of joining has to be written on the following terms and conditions. So there are certain terms and conditions. The very first point is about the probation period. So probation period, when the employee joins the company, then the employee has to undergo certain probation period. Probation period may be it may be 6 months or it may be 1 year. So you shall be on probation or training for 1 year from the date of commencement of your service, which may be further extended at the discretion of the company. So friends, the company has a discretion to extend that period or may not extend that period. At the end of the probation training period, if your services have been found satisfactory, if the services of the employees are found satisfactory, then that appointment is confirmed in writing by the organization. And if the services are not found satisfactory, then the company has the right to terminate that employee. So friends, one has to be very, very conscious about this, about his or her performance during this probation period. And now the question arises, what is notice period? Notice period for either employer during probation will be a period of 30 days or the salary in lieu of. Say employee has joined the company and he wants to leave that company, at a particular point of time because he has got better job elsewhere. Then 30 days notice he has to give. And if he doesn't want to give the 30 days notice, then he will have to forego his salary for 30 days. Because very clearly it is written, notice period for either employer during probation will be a period of 30 days or salary in lieu of. Either 30 days period, notice or salary, he will have to forego, surrender. So notice period from either employee or company after confirmation of the employment will be a period of 45 days. So notice is different here. Notice may be different. Okay, so notice during probation period is 30 days or salary in lieu of. Notice, after the confirmation of the employment will be a period of 45 days or salary in lieu of. So friends, this notice period may be the same also during probation period or after probation period. It depends upon the company. Then after this, your employment is for company name. The name of the place will be written here. For which location that person has been appointed. Then it is the discretion of the company to transfer you to any department or location as deemed necessary by the recruitment requirement. So company has a right, friends. It is the prerogative of the company. The company has a right to transfer that employee to some other office also. You will be subject to company's rules and regulations. So friends, it is very clear. All the rules and regulations of the company are binding upon the employee. Or if they are amended, then the amended provisions shall also be applicable on the employee. Then during the period of your employment, you shall not engage yourself directly or indirectly with or without remuneration for any other employment without written permission from the company. So that is there, friends, that already the person has joined certain company, then company does not expect him to join any other company. So for that, he will have to seek the permission from his employer. It is agreed that the company may from time to time add, modify or repeal any remuneration, benefit, facility that may have been extended to you on a review of the organization's functioning, finances and prospects. You shall be bound by the organization decisions in this behalf. So friends, again, it is a prerogative of the company. Company has a right to add, modify or repeal any remuneration, any benefit, any facility which must have been given to the employee. Then you shall not disclose any information of the company or any of its customers to anyone which may come to your knowledge. So that is there, friends. That is, of course, there that every information has to keep secret. The confidential information should not be disclosed by the employee of the company to anyone. After tendering resignation from the company, an employee needs to return all the assets such as laptop, etc., in his or her possession. That is, of course, their friends, that whatever assets have been issued to the employee and during the tenure of his employment, when he resigns from the company, he will have to hand over all these assets to the company. During the tenure of your employment with the company, you may be called to present yourself for a medical examination, and decision taken by the management based on the findings of the report by the company appointed medical practitioners shall be binding upon you. So of course, when any person joins a company and person has to go the medical treatment, and that for that he will have to contact the company appointed medical practitioner. So you are requested to confirm your acceptance of the terms of the appointment. So this is appointment letter which has been issued to the employee. And now the employee has to accept all these terms of employment. When he accepts, then he becomes the employee of the company. So here, friends, the company name will be there, HR manager, whosoever is the HR manager, whichever is the company, that company's name will be mentioned. And now coming to the acceptance letter, the employee has, let us presume, friends, that the employee has read all the terms and conditions, and he's of the view that he's okay with the all terms and conditions and he should join this company. So then he will write the acceptance letter. I have read all the terms and conditions of this appointment and confirm my acceptance of the same. He will deliver his signature with date and he will write his name. And now, friends, the next heading which I would like to take up is the salary breakup. What is salary breakup? An employee receives a salary from the company or organization. Salary breakup is the analysis of gross salary or cost to company. We generally talk about CTC, that is the cost to company. Total salary. Salary has got number of components. A salary breakup structure consists of various components like basic salary, HRA, house rent allowance, special allowance, LTA, leave traveling allowance, then car allowance, provident fund, to which the Provident Fund Act applies. This salary structure is predefined by the employer, and the gross and in-hand salary is calculated in accordance with the salary breakup structure. So friends, what is salary breakup? What is the structure of salary breakup? All I have discussed. HRA, whatever is permissible, then leave traveling allowance, whatever is decided by the employer, and car allowance, provident fund as per the act. Okay, so friends, these are the various components of the salary. Then what is the meaning of employment bonds or agreements? Sometimes, friends, what happens when the employee joins the company? Then a lot of training is given to the employee. A lot of expenditure is incurred in order to provide training to the employee. Then the employer expects that a lot of training has been given to the employee and expenditure has been incurred. So employer expects the employee not to leave that company. Then, the employer tells the employee to fill certain bond for 2 years or 3 years. Okay. So what is the meaning of bonds? What are these bonds? Employment bonds or agreements are employment agreements which comprise of negative covenants. In Indian law, the employment agreements with negative covenants are considered to be valid and legally enforceable if the parties agree to have free consent, without fraud, coercion, undue influence, mistake, and misrepresentation. Nothing new, friends. You all know that what is free consent. Consent has been defined under Section 13, but free consent has been defined under Section 14. Consent is said to be free when it is not caused by coercion, undue influence, fraud, and misrepresentation. So you all know, friends, if both the parties have agreed, then in that case, these bonds will be valid and legally enforceable. But what happens if the employee resigns during the bond period? It states that employee will work in the company for a specific period, maybe for 2 years or 3 years, whatever is the bond period, after joining or from the moment training begins. If the employee wishes to leave before the agreed time, say he filled the bond for a period of 2 years, but he wants to leave after 1.5 years or after 1 year, he or she will have to pay to the employer a certain amount, which is known as liquidated damages, as compensation. No, because he is not going to complete that bond period and he wants to leave the company, which may result in certain loss to the employer, because employer incurred a lot of expenses in order to provide him the training. And whatever loss is suffered by the employee has to compensate the employer for the loss. And this compensation is known as liquidated damages. So friends, in this video, I have talked about number of terms. What is job offer letter? What is employment letter? What is the meaning of notice period? Then what is probation period? And employment bonds or agreements. What happens if the employee resigns during the bond period? So all these headings I have talked about. I hope you must have understood. If you have any doubt, you can always write in the comment section which I will definitely answer. Happy reading to all of you. Happy learning, friends. Keep growing and shining. All the best to all of you. Do subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. We'll meet soon. Goodbye, friends.